Okay, if you're here, we're back. We're back. Okay, we are back here in the place to be. Hello, all. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, and it's all good for you. Let me know. Cool, cool. Yep. Weird. Computer restarted. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, AUD we managed to catch this from a 15-minute break of structure before the computer wanted to be a pagan. Let's go here. Right here. Boom. There was a break of structure here on the 15-minute chart. Where was it? It was right here. And then you had a breakout and you had a retest. And then there was a continuation of a sell trade. And I was trying to show you this before the computer broke down on us. It was trying to do an update. I feel hopefully it doesn't do another one. It was just trying to do an update. Yeah. So you can see as soon as the trade came in from our supplier based on the strategy, I'll explain the strategy again later on. You can see here there was a 15-minute break of structure. Our first target was the Asian mid-range. Using this indicator, I was able to see that. Second target was the Asian low. And then our third target was the previous day's low, which we've seen. So they basically just went from there all the way down to the previous day's low. And it was a 36 pip trade, I believe. No, sorry. Bring that down. It's a 33 pip trade, basically, from there. So that was TP3 here. GBP did give you a 15-minute break of structure here, but it didn't pull back to where we wanted it to. So this wasn't counted. We wanted it to go back to like the 618 and then look for a trade. It only went to the 382 and then gave a trade setup. And it was still about a good, the 15-minute break structure was there. So still a 27 pip trade, almost 30 pip trade. Hi there, Gavin. So yeah, the 15-minute break of structure was right here, as you can see, right there. So it broke structure there. If you're just jumping in this live now, please hit the like button for me. The like button, it helps me out a lot. It spreads the live call. NZDCHF, same thing. You had a 15-minute break of structure, I would say, was here. But really, that looks like a 5-minute break of structure more than a 15-minute break. Yeah, so on the 5-minute chart, you can see right over here, boom. And price action broke here, so you would have been in from here on the 5-minute chart. So we look for 15 or 5-minute entries, and that was a 24 pip trade there. So you can see why I was looking for these trade setups. USD JPY broke the high, so that's no longer valid. It broke the high. We didn't want it to go no higher than there. Like I said, they're probably trying to go for the previous week's high. So that one's not valid. Euro ORD broke the high as well, so this one's no longer valid. Let's go back to the 1-hour chart so you can see what I'm talking about. Right there. So like USD JPY had a high like this. It broke it, so it's no longer valid. So invalid, we take that one off. You see how it smashed straight through our supply, our possible supply area. So we didn't want that. US oil did actually go to our level, then try to sell back down. It never broke a 15-minute break of structure though. Only a 5-minute. So you're going to get this sometimes with 5-minute breaks of structure that they may not hold. So right now, this is the secondary entry. You had a 5-minute break of structure here. So this might actually sell, by the way. So I don't trade US oil. I'm just trying to see if it works with the strategy. Like I said, I'm building this strategy whilst you guys and girls are watching. So if you do take trades, one, you take it with small risk. And two, again, you've got to understand there is going to be losses because I'm building the strategy. I'm actually trying to find out what works, what might help it to work as well. Again, I'm doing this all live. You haven't seen YouTubers doing this before. I'm not showing you a strategy that I've just created over years. This is something I've seen the data on it over a period of time, but I'm creating it live with you. Your W button, Gavin, is going crazy. So you don't want to get... YouTube will it will block your account to be able to type, so you got to be careful, Gavin. Yeah, you got to be careful, mate. Yeah, so the 5 minutes still here at the moment. I don't know why they just keep pulling back. Where's okay? No, this is this one here. So yeah, the 5-minute broke structure here, right over here. It has pulled back again, so this could be a possible entry for a sell going down. So anyone that does trade oil, it's giving us the confluence of what I usually look for. And again, I'm going to go over that confluence in a bit. I'm just trying to... So we had our 1-hour break of structure. We've had a pullback. And then you can see price action's gone to the 618. It seems to be respecting the supply around the 618. So again, it could be selling right now. So this is another live trade right here that could be going. It looks like it's doing a nice aggressive sell. All of this has been broken down. So the first 5-minute entry it gave us went back, obviously, in New York session and hit a stop loss. I don't think it was even that much pips. And then the second one here was the break of structure here. It pulled all the way back. And as it was selling, boom. So like I told everyone, you could have got in this trade right from up here. So you're seeing that live-o again. AUD CAD, possible buy entry on the trader. It's already bounced off of it. I was trying to get in this live quick enough. But AUD CAD was a fresh one. So usually we wait for it to, pull back, play around, and then come back again, give us the trade. But again, the first entries might go off. And we can see the 1-hour break of structure is over here. Let me go to the 1-hour chart so you can see it. Please hit that like button if you're in here watching. Cost you nothing. It's absolutely free. And it spreads it. So this could continue to buy, or it might pull back again tomorrow and then buy some more. But right now we've had a 1-hour break of structure right over here. We've had a 1-hour break of structure here. Let's just do this. Boom. Let's make this a bit more neat. Give me a sec. And now we're seeing a pullback again, as I've explained in the previous stream. 786, 886 right here. So we had a 786 break. And then when you go down to the 5-minute chart, You had a possible entry right over here on the 5-minute time frame. Right here. So this is a very fresh 1 hour. So I always tell people to be careful of these ones because we don't know if this 1 hour is going to hold just yet. There's a better chance of it holding if we wait for the next day. That's how I usually take it. But of course, when price action does come to here, it can give the move. So it's completely up to people. I'm checking the consistency of taking the fresh breakout pullback entry or wait for the next day just so the supply or demand level has a bit more strength in it. So right here, you can see here was the 5-minute breaker structure. You would have been in on this candle here. And so far, you would have been in at a maximum of 13 pips. Oh, cool, man. Cool. I'm currently in German 30 that I was calling out this morning. So that was a signal I gave to all the VIPs right now. German 30. Still just kind of hanging around where it is at the moment. EuroCAD was another one as well. You had a 1 hour break of structure here. You had a pullback. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame or the 15-minute time frame. You had a pullback to the 38.2 or the 38.2, sorry, which was the Asian mid-range. And then you even had a 15-minute break of structure right over here. Boom. So you easily could have been in this trade with a 15-minute break of structure. Yeah, as you had the pullback. So that was clean. So even a 5-minute wasn't really necessary because you had a 15-minute right over here. Boom. And then you would be in this trade like this. So this one's gone off and you would be in this trade exactly like this right here. So this was a 64 pip trade. So for some people, they might be confused if you're new in here. This is what I've been explaining in all of the previous streams, showing people that, you know, this is how you can catch these trade setups. I've even made it easier, again, building the strategy with you guys and girls whilst you're watching. So I said, hold on, maybe we could use the Fibonacci, how I use it on different time frames. And I'm seeing that when you use the Fibonacci, these are my settings on the fib to give you these levels, so you can customize it however you want. Boom, you can see straight away here. When we're looking for buys, we're looking for buys at the 23 points, the 23.6 or the 382. When we're looking for sells, we're looking at around 866 or 786 for good levels. They can also go to the 618 for sells. It just all depends. But there you go. You see, you had a 1 hour break of structure. You had a pull back to the 38.2. And now when you've seen this break of structure here on a 15-minute chart, you had an entry, or the 5-minute chart probably gave you a different one as well. And that was a 64 pip trade. And then you use, you can see your take profit would have been here. Your overall take profit would have been yesterday's high right there. No, that's why I said wait for the pullback, because the pullback basically what it helps you with is it's showing you that price action could be creating a supply or demand, which is perfect for you. So that's why you wait for the pullback. If you catch just the breakout, don't get me wrong, some trades are going to just break out and go. But, you know, if you're seeing a pullback and then you're seeing price action hang around this area, and then especially if you're seeing a break of structure after the pullback, it's giving you a better idea that there was a demand level built here. So if you're just looking at this in simple supply demand trading, there was a demand level built right here, right there. So it's telling you that this now was a 1 hour boom break of structure, demand level created, probably FVG on another time frame, basic fair value gap, and then price action's gone back to it, boom, came off of it, broke structure again. So it's telling you that a higher low has been created here due to price action. Like I said, this is all price action. So you're seeing that. Now we got this one here, which is GBP ORD. Yeah, has gone to this level. So this is one that might give us a trade. Look, it's gone to the 786. Hasn't broke the 1 hour break of structure over here. So GBP ORD is pushing back up. It's broke 1 hour structure back up though. In fact, this is what Neo has shown me. By the way, I use Neo, the MT4 indicator, to help me with all of this. I'll put the playlist in here later and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So it broke 1 hour structure here, right? Was it here? Yeah, it was here. So it broke 1 hour structure here. Or let me go to the 1 hour time frame to make it better. It was definitely here that it broke it. So right now I wouldn't be looking for any more sells on this. There you go. You can see with that 1 hour candle right there. So yeah, it broke 1 hour structure here and it definitely broke 1 hour structure up there. So I'm not looking for no more sells on this. So I'm getting rid of this. Um, it might sell back down, but I'm not interested. GBP CAD has broken 1 hour structure whilst the Zoom was lagging and caused, well, sorry, the computer restarted. Right here, there was a possible pullback entry. So here, you can see the same thing. 1 hour structure break. Then you've had price action pull back to this level. Let me zoom out so you can see the level I'm talking about. Price actions pull back to the 236 right here. And then we're waiting for a break of structure on the 15-minute time frame or 5-minute. 15-minute can give you a better confluence, but it will give you, obviously, if it, you know, it depends on how structure appeared previously, the stop loss might be too big for the scalp trade. So we can see here, price action has pulled back to this level, and now the 15-minute break of structure is here. So you would have been in on this break of structure candle here, up here. So this was too far, I would say. So when I see structures too far away on the 15-minute time frame, that's far too far away. So that's when I go down to the 5-minute time frame. So let's look at our 5-minute entries. So here you had a pullback and you had a break of structure right over here after the that level, after the retest of this level. You had a break of structure right here on the 5-minute and you would have been in. So now your stop loss would have been here. Your stop loss would have been down here for 18 pips, and then obviously you're going to try and take it to the Asian session's not there, so you're going for yesterday's high. So yesterday's high is up here, I believe so. So you'd have been going for a 64 pip trade, 65 pip trade overall. But now obviously we can see this trade would have taken you out. That's fine. You had a next re-entry on a 5-minute chart right over here. So I'm just showing people so they understand it when I'm saying it. And you've got to watch these YouTube lives back, because sometimes I'll just be going through it like, oh, enter this or take that in the future. And people will be like, but why? How? Look, you see here was another 5-minute break of structure. This candle, you would have been in on this candle right now. And right now you'd be on profits in this. And then sometimes as well, obviously the trades might come in whilst I'm not here. So if I'm not here, you can feel confident. So you would have had about a 23 pip stop loss. Let's say about 25. And right now you would be in 45 pips profit on that trade from that simple strategy. I'm going to show you exactly the main thing that helps me catch these trades, and that is the Neo indicator. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Here again, here's another trade. Boom, that went off. So coming into the New York changeover. This is what I said. Sometimes they're going to, this is why I do the Zoom at 2 o'clock UK time. Sometimes they'll do this later. Sometimes they're going to do this move at 1. Obviously, I can't have a perfect time unless I'm on Zoom all day with you guys and girls, which, of course, I've got other things to do as well in the time being. So here we can see the breakout. We can see the retest here. Where was the 5-minute break of structure? Our structure level was here. It never broke. Came back down. It eventually broke structure here on the 5-minute time frame from these levels here. Broke structure right over here. Boom. And now you'll be in this trade again. We had a pullback to this level as well, just to show you. So these are not swing trades or anything. These are scalp trades. See, it pulled back to the 618 here. Sorry, we'll turn this around. This needs to be the other way around. That would have been not the 618. That would have probably been the 382. So this needs to be turned around, this Fibonacci. That's why. So that would have been the 382. And then, boom, we would be seeing a buy trade and you would have been in it. And nice little trade here. Let's see what this is. Stop loss below this low here, and this is probably a 1-to-1. Nothing too major. Yeah, 1-to-1 basically, which has the potential of going to the previous week's high overall. Obviously, there's other levels. This is the overall take profit, which would be about 78 pip trade. Then you've got London sessions high here, which would have been about 48 pip trade. So this was yesterday London sessions high to the left of the screen where the L is, and it's a 16.5. That's London sessions high. And then obviously the not previous week's high, this is the previous day's high, which is here above the Asian session yesterday. So that's your overall take profit. USD CHF. So these are trades that can still come through tomorrow, by the way. I'm not saying they're done. We're just waiting to see. USD CHF, I don't know why I didn't have this one here today. I think it's because it already went off in Asian session. Not really. I don't really try and avoid big news events. I just know that the trade can lose, because if my trade setup comes, you know, kind of near the news event, I still take the trade. I'm not going to say I don't. And then obviously if I'm in the trade whilst the news event happens, I just take it. I've noticed a lot of my big swing trades, news has to push them, because I'm looking for 100, 200 pips. So if there's no news event, how am I going to get these big moves in the trade? I need that volatility. So I don't really, obviously I watch news, I check news all the time, but and I go through that on my Sunday Zoom calls I do with the VIP students. I do it all the time. But yeah, just it is what it is. News. You're gonna, regardless of news or not. I've seen no news whatsoever, and trades are moving. The market's moving crazy. No news whatsoever. So it is what it is. People put this big fear around news. You know, it's one of those kind of common forex things. But I'm telling you, regardless, you're gonna lose trades if there's nothing there or if there is. So we had a 1 hour break of structure here. Again, you can see the pullback to the 786. Look how perfect it was. Continuation of a sell trade. So this is what you could be seeing on like Euro CAD. The last couple of trades I just showed you, NZD CAD. Going into tomorrow, you could see this type of thing appearing where you see this type of breakout. So if we're lucky enough, it pulls back again and then gives us an entry for a trade tomorrow. If not, it will just go off. But this is so because it does this the first time, it doesn't mean it's the perfect entry. Please hit that like button as well if you're new in here. It costs you nothing. Just drop that like. So yeah, hopefully it does a bit of this and then it gives us a little pullback. These other trades, some of these other trades, and then we'll be taking them tomorrow. So that's all the trades there so far. The only one that's really for any type of trade setup right now that hasn't gone off or was moving is US oil. So this is what I'm calling out here. Again, I don't trade oil, so I don't know what it's going to do. But it did break 5-minute structure and gave a pullback. It broke 5-minute structure here. Your stop loss was up here. It almost went to the stop loss, came back down. So I don't know if they are going to sell it. Let's see how well oil does work. But if you are an oil trader right now here, you could be in an oil trade down towards your target low is here, Asian high. And then here is the Asian mid-range, and here's the Asian low. And then the next one will be the previous week's low down here. So this is where the overall take profit would be. Sorry, previous week's high would be down here. So that's where your overall take profit would be. Let's see what it does, oil. Be nice to see if it does drop. All right, cool. Let's move that there. Now let's go into... Okay, so let me explain to you guys and girls, if you're trying to get into... to understand why I'm taking these trade setups, I'm going to go over to my Discord now. It's just loading up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this is the Neo indicator here. And this is me with every single pair on it. Don't worry, it's not going to be this big for you, all of you guys and girls. I'm putting this here because it's still in testing. It's about 90% complete right now. And I'm forward testing it in the market to make sure it's obviously going to be working for you guys and girls when you do purchase it and you get it. Right now, you can get lifetime access. And I'm going to answer that question in a minute. Bear with me a second. Right now, you get lifetime access to this. If you make the purchase for this, you can direct message me on Discord or Telegram. Obviously, you can see my Discord there. And you can figure out the pricing for that. It's no problem at all. It's a good price. I'm not going to lie to you guys and girls. It's a very good price. Lifetime access, and you also get access to the VIP group, which comes with all the stuff. I'll put those videos in here as well so you can see it. Please hit the like button if you are in here. It costs you nothing. It's free. Just hit that like button, please. And then now you can see over here, all I'm looking for, which I have alerts for, and I'll show you in the Discord, is when stop hump 1, which is showing me 4-hour chart volatility. Basically, when it's getting weaker, it will go to a navy blue color like this, as you can see. When it goes to this navy blue color, I will get an alert on my phone. And then that's when I now go to my 1-hour structural breaks, just like this one did. This one came up like this, US oil. So now I'll go to my phone and then be looking for the 1-hour break. Boom, 1-hour break. And then I'm literally just waiting for the pullback to one of these Fibonacci levels. So you can either draw support resistance if you want, or you can use the Fibonacci. That is literally what I'm doing with this. So it's very simple. If the indicator doesn't give me an alert, I'm not taking the trade. I don't care about the pair. So this is why mine looks so much on the chart. I've got obviously all the pairs reading right now. So I don't have to have this to trade with this with all the pairs like this. It's just on one tab on MT4. I literally can just go to another tab which has nothing on it, or which just has one pair and the instrument, which you can see further up here. So I'll show you. So you can see here. So this is another one where right here, boom. So this is USD CHF I caught with the Neo indicator. Same thing. Look, stop hump 1 is bullish. So this is what I was looking for, a buy trade on Tuesday. Took the 5-minute break of structure buy coming out of Asian session. And this was the winning trade all the way to yesterday's, the previous day's high. So that is as simple as it is. And this is what I'm using to trade this setup. We saw here, yes, this was USD CHF, just to show you the 1 hour break of structure. Look, and it will also help you with the structural break, so you get alerts on all of this. So the 1 hour break of structure is here, boom, and then that was the entry that I caught there on the 5-minute chart. With gold, it was a 30-minute break of structure, but I saw that it was big enough to be a 1 hour the way it was looking, so I was like, yeah, this is a good one. But it was a 30-minute break of structure that was picked up on the indicator. And look again, just to show you, stop hump 1 was bullish, and then this was the trade I called out on gold here for the buy. So it was a 5-minute entry we took here, boom, simple as that. So as long as stop hump 1 is in where the direction I'm trying to take it, that's when I take the trade, just like that. So straight away. So you said, is there an indicator for the time frames? Do you mean like what I'm showing you here with Neo, or do you mean, I don't know if you're still in here at the moment, or do you mean is there an indicator that shows you multi-time frame? Like what do you mean, please? So yeah, that is Neo, and that's how it's helping me. So as soon as Neo gives me the alert, which you can see here, Neo gives me this alert on my phone. Look, stop hump 1, trend on GBP CAD, and then now I can look for it. And then when we go over to GBP CAD, look, remember I put that alert in there, and now look at GBP CAD. You see? Boom, buy. So it's telling me that stop hump 1, what was it even saying? Was it saying a buy? There. Stop hump 1, trend on. Yeah, so we just have to, it should say buy though. It's because it's not expanded. That's why. Obviously, it's on the phone, it's just showing the crop, but if you click on it, it actually says the buy or sell. So yeah, there you go, boom. And then we have that right there later on in the day. Yeah, so hopefully that helps people for boxes for NY and London session. The indicator is not for time frames. The indicator just shows you this here on TradingView, just shows you the Asian, London, and New York session. And every single session they put support and resistance. So the indicator is just showing you. Let me go over to a clean chart so you can see what I'm saying. Let's see if this is a clean chart. Here, so the indicator is just literally showing you Asian, and it shows you the amount of pips that Asian did, 78 pips. It shows you how many pips London did, 24 pips from its high to its low. And then it will show you when New York closes, it will show you how many pips it did from its high to its low. And it tells you that this pair's ADR on average is 76 pips for the whole day. So what will happen is the calculation. So look here, on this day, the previous day, 77 pips was the ADR for the day. Asian did 26, London did 20, and this one did 39. So this one, it did over 80 pips, or just under 80 pips, I believe. I think it was over. My maths is a bit, it's not mathing as they would say. But yeah, you can see what it does basically. So it tells you how many pips price will possibly move in a day, and this shows you how many pips price is moving in each session. Then these lines I have here is just showing me, remember this is the generic settings. I don't got no custom settings. It's just there. All you have to do is just go to here. I've said it in every single video. Sorry, not here. These are the basic settings for it. No custom settings. I just literally throw on my chart. You just press FXN. I've been using this indicator for years. It's on my YouTube like 2 years ago. You'll see this indicator. It's been there. So right there, Asian session range. You see it right here? Boom. You just click on that and there you go. So it's not even no magical indicator or anything. It's just, I'm just literally throwing things on. Like I said, I'm creating a strategy just to help you guys and girls as well. And just to see what's what. So we got that. So again, that's what I'm looking for. So any pair that doesn't have any pair that doesn't have stop hump 1 initiated, I'm not looking for a trade in it. That is my rule, because I trade, basically I'm aware that stop hump 1 creates either a massive impulsive move in one direction before I take my trade setup. So I use the logic that, hold on, if it's doing that and I'm already going to be trading that with Neo the indicator, then why would I not wait for that even if I'm scalping? Because stop hump 1 appears multiple times. So with this strategy with Neo the indicator, I'm going to probably call this strategy Trinity, just to go with the whole matrix theme. But basically the whole idea of it is that, you know, these stop hump 1s are appearing throughout the week so many times that I'm getting the alert all the time, you know, because I'm waiting for it to take my big Neo trade. So if it's appearing and it's doing this massive move, then why can't we also trade that move to make money? That's the idea. So I'm creating that strategy on the live with you guys and girls, basically. That's what I'm doing. Thank you for the likes, guys and girls. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Anybody got any questions or any pairs they want me to check? I told everybody, I know people are going to be worried about gold, but I've already warned people, don't trade gold until you see it go back to 1949, I think it was, and 1934. Because I told them, like, it's going to whipsaw you. There's no point trading gold today. Unless you're trying to 1 minute scalping and all that, which I don't do. I'm not going to be doing that on this Zoom. So I'm not 1 minute scalping and all of that. So you can see here was, it just went back to a demand level that was formed. So let me go to like a 1 hour chart so you can see it better. A USD Mexican, I'm not going to lie to you, but I wouldn't trade that pair. I'm not going to lie to you, my friend. If you are trading it, just you shouldn't really trade that pair. It has no respect to structure. I've literally stopped trading it from the beginning of this year, but then I've seen it continuously break the support, yeah, for like 3 months. It's just been breaking the support. So I'm like, that pair there, I'm gonna check it for you, trust me, but I'm just giving you my solid advice. If you are trading that pair, I don't know if you've made money in it. I'm just saying, mate, that pair there is not respecting structure. It is really disgusting, that pair. It does not respect structure. Do you know how many times it's broken like 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly bullish structure and still broke the low? I just said, whoa, I'm so glad I don't trade this pair no more. It's just not a good pair. Even on my Forex funds, they've put the stats that most people are losing accounts because they're trading, not most, but a lot of people are losing trades, should I say, because they're trading exotics. So here again, here's the levels for gold. You're looking at 146 for a possible retest of the buy that we caught on Tuesday, or you're looking at this level here, which is like 146, 1946 for a possible buy, or 1933. You're looking for a possible buy from this level. If you've got any other pairs you want me to check, guys and girls, let me know. Let me go to USD Mexican. Let me know, guys and girls. If you've got any pairs you want me to check that you might be in or whatever it might be. You see what I'm saying by USD Mexican? Look at this. What is this? What is this? What is this? Let's go to the daily time frame and just see what it's just doing. It's crazy. Yeah, you can just see it's just pulling back. You see what I'm talking about? So even on a daily time frame, it's broke structure to the upside. You see here, and then it's just pulling all the way back. It could just be pulling back to this low here that formed in March, but it's just crazy. It's not respect. It's just wicking. So it's just going here, boom, boom, boom. So I don't know. It's just moving nuts. It's just not holding any support levels really at the moment. So you got to be very very careful with that. Yeah, but here's the level here. So what if you're looking for a buy trade? Here is where you're looking for your buy trade from down here basically. So as soon as it touches this box, if it gives you any type of indication of a buy, then you can look for a buy from that 17.96391 level, or 19, sorry, level. Anybody got any other pairs they want me to check? What pair is that where you're saying 86? What pair are you talking about? Are you talking about this one or another one? Let's go to German 30. Let me show you my German 30 analysis again. Hopefully it keeps selling, but they're pulling it back down now, which is great. They're trying to go back to my entry. Yeah, I need to even let me check SPX actually, because I'm trying to get an entry on that for sell. But nah, it's going for this wick. All right, cool. I'm good with that. That's good. I took a little entry on it. It was a minor loss, nothing big. It was like $18 on like a 100K account. It's still here. These people are moving funny. They're moving funny. Okay, they're pushing it down slowly. This is a 5-minute chart. My BOS is here at the moment for a possible sell. So the BOS is actually here right now. So I'm looking for a sell setup, but I think that this could be more of a fake out. I'm going to enter one more time on this, see what happens. It's not a biggie. I will enter one more time. But my idea is that they're going to go for... They're either going to respect this wick here as a high and then reject off of it. They can sell from anywhere in this box, by the way, anywhere in between here and here. So that's an issue if it creates multiple entries, or if you start taking 5-minute entries, as you just saw I was looking at. I feel like what I would love them to do is go for this wick and then give me an entry. As we can see, based on my Neo strategy, this is a bearish trend. It's pulled back, Boom. So it's broke structure right here on the daily. It's broke structure. Now it's pulled back to a fib level. This was probably the 618, and it gave a sell trend. And then this one here was like the 50%, gave a sell trend. Yeah. And now it's going back up towards the 618 or the 786. So we'll just get a fib out just so you can see I'm not waffling. So let's go from here to here. From that swing high to here. I'm just going to do this one here. So we want to do it from this one to this one. Because we want the right side. We want the right side. Boom, there you go. So yep, you can see right now price action is going back to the, it's broke the 618, and the next level right here is the 786. So I would want it to go here, and yeah, this is why I've got my demand area here right now. And again, I would personally want it to go closer towards the 786 and then give me a trade setup, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, no problem, mate, no problem. So we're going to see what happens. Let's go back down to a 5 minute. It's fully selling. Yeah, it is. It is. They are. See, it faked me out on this first one here. This was my first engineer. Did this. It's been doing all this rubbish since, but they're about to break structure on a 5 minute. I'm going to give it one more entry this week. But I can see, think, oh, whoa. What's going on here? What's going on here? I'm going to enter this one, guys and girls. Entering it from the sell. I'm going to enter it. Let me just check one more thing. Come on, where is it? Check one more thing. Look at them. Pagans. Pagans. They tried to take my money earlier. Yeah, I'm going to enter it. On the sell right there. It's going to give me an alert soon anyway. Where are we? From this account is, what was it? What was I entered in before? 0.20. SPR, they're moving fast, man. They're moving fast. They're trying to not let me get in, guys and girls. They're moving fast. Here, what was I in there? This one before. Oh, cool. I've got to enter this on 7 different accounts. What was in it before? 0.20. They're moving fast. They're melting. They're melting. It's melted. It's only a 5 minute time frame. It's melted. They're trying to not let me get my entries. They're trying to pay me, guys and girls. They're trying to pay me. One more account. Let's go. I was saying it before. 0.1. Oh, no. That was lucky. Imagine I entered the wrong trade with a 0.40. That was lucky. There we go. Alright, cool. So now let me just leave an alert here whilst I'm on this live with you. I'm gonna explain. Oh, sorry, I gotta call this out in my signals. Give me a second, guys and girls. Gotta call this out in my signals. It does 80 pips on average. This short here, stop loss here. Let's move this out of the way. 4 hour chart. Come on. 80 pips. So we're only looking for ADR1 on this pair. So only looking for 80 right there. Boom. Copy. Give me a second, people. Just need to get this to all of my people then. Thing is moving. Come on, show price labels, man. Stop being silly. Okay, it's pulling back. Funny, probably. I still suspect they're going for this liquidity over here, though. I still suspect. Oh. All right, let's go down to the 15-minute. See what we see. Come on, melt, 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 melt. Yeah, they're breaking 15-minute structure. Because the indices I'm trying to get in on 5-minute time frame. I'll take the risk more with indices because obviously indices are, you know how they go. They've got big stop loss. They've got a big amount of pips. So if the stop loss is too small, then it's game over, isn't it? I mean, too small, too big. That's a big 5-minute candle. It's a big 15-minute candle. It's looking right now. It's looking juicy. Yeah, they faked out at first, but on the 5-minute, we're seeing this continuation of pull down. So this is the Neo strategy. If this works again, I'll make a video showing 2 of the SPX trades, and hopefully German 30 does keep selling as well. So that would be great. If it does, let's just see. Neo is not based on every entry that you enter like this is a precise entry. It's based on a way where you trade where you're like, okay, I'm going to put a certain amount of risk on this trade here and then see what happens. You could either put your stop loss at the last high or low, depending on trade. Obviously, this is a sell, so I would be putting my stop loss at the high if I want to, with a small amount of risk. Not the risk I'm trying to take to say, oh, I'm going to pass my prop account or make this amount of money or whatever. Small amount of risk, yeah? So if it was 1%, I would be splitting 1% into like maybe 0.25 or 0.30, I would say. So I could do something like this one I take at 0.25%, the next one I take at 0.35%, and the next one I take at 0.30% or something like that. However you want to do it, you can break it down. And the reason for that is because the first entry you're going to always get, especially if you're on a 5-minute chart, not 15, is not going to be the first entry, the perfect entry all the time. You have to realize that, guys and girls. So this is how Neo's created. It's not that some people will probably look at it and think, oh, I lost this trade, but no, it's more based on a thing that the first entry isn't going to be your best entry. It's probabilities. So like I said, I took a first entry on a 5-minute break here, but it was a second before news. So when I took that entry, I didn't realize I was on the phone to my brother, and then he was like, oh, news is about to drop. And I was like, I just pressed buy on all of those accounts. Sell on all of those accounts. And then news just spiked me out quickly. But again, it didn't bother me because I lost like, woo, yes. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Let's go. Yeah, I only lost basically a little percentage on this trade. It was like on a $100,000 account, I only lost, yeah, $18. So work that out in percentage, guys and girls. Do you get what I mean? And this is what I'm trying. This is how you trade Neo. But I was trading that $18 loss to make a $300 gain on the trade. So on this one, it would have been a bit different actually. It would have been, I think, well, yeah, no, it would have been a $300 gain actually. Yeah, so it would have been a $300 gain. So yeah, that's how it goes, guys and girls. So because I'm in the call with you guys and girls now, I'm not going to put a stop loss on my trades because obviously I've got to enter all of that and rejig everything. What I will do though is use this alert here. So if I'm talking to you guys and girls, then obviously if price is going the wrong way on a 5-minute chart, I'll get that alert and then it'll tell me price is obviously hitting stop loss. Or I'm sure you guys and girls will tell me anyway. So you can see why getting on the 5-minute chart sometimes, because it can be more risky, but look at this. So the 15-minute breaker structure is not going to happen until this candle closes, but then we had a 5-minute entry up there. So yeah, it's annoying because you can lose more trades. If you work out your risk accordingly, then you'll be all right. Do you get what I mean? But people need to stop stressing about trying to get perfect entries in Forex. And what I meant to say is the other entries, if you don't use your stop loss, then do exactly what I said with the risk. Split up your risk. Don't enter the one whole risk, and then just don't use a stop loss. Because imagine I didn't use a stop loss here. Now I would have been able to close that negative trade, entered the other trade here, but this negative trade now that was down here would have been fine. I would have just closed out and kept this position. Now my win rate is higher because I'm not losing. So yeah, this is a massive drop we're seeing right now. Let's go check the news that just came out. No, that's cool, man. That's cool. I'm glad that this Neo trade is coming through whilst we're on the live. Because, like I said, the reason why I wasn't doing lives before is because Neo doesn't appear every day. This was the first two trades in the week because it's a day swing trading thing. So that's why I'm building the other strategy for everyone. Do you get it? I'm trying to compensate for people here. That's why I'm like, smash that like button, share this Zoom. Come on, man. Get me this love back up. I'm on the road to 100K. When I get 100K subs on YouTube. Come on. Like, I'm giving off this love. This is what I just do in trading. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you're built for this game, you'll be fine when it doesn't work. You'll just be like, John, we get it. We've seen it work before. We'll wait for it to come back round. But then other time, when that hard period comes, man, there's some people like, John, it doesn't work. John, John, this isn't real. It's fake. It's fake. You're lying to us. You're a fake guru. Fake. I'm like, bruv, what do you want me to do? I don't shift billions of dollars, man. Yeah, so boom. So what are we seeing? Okay, initial jobless claims is today as well. That's why. Yeah, so this was a big news day. That's why. And then tomorrow, yeah, there is big news in GBPs. So we've got to be careful of GBPs tomorrow. Um, let's see a US news. Personal consumption expansion. Doesn't seem too bad tomorrow. More GBP Euro tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow USD news isn't too bad. Okay, no, the Michigan consumer statement. So you have to watch out for this and probably this for CAD as well. But in terms of other news, we're not looking too bad. We're not looking too bad. It doesn't look too crazy. It's NFP week the week after anyway, and it's the end of the month, so we're rounding up the month here. So right now it's just catching what you can. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, no, trust me, man. I'll tell you time and time again, any strategy works. This is why I'm building one with you guys and girls now. Any strategy works, but what people will tend to do too much on strategies is they'll risk too much when they're trading. And this is why I keep urging people that if you haven't seen consistency, go and get one of these accounts. Trade whatever you like. You don't have to trade my strategy. Do you get it? Trade whatever you like, but just lower the risk. And then consider what I'm saying about the positions of trading as well. As in, if your trade setup comes, you trade London, New York on however you trade, yeah, only take a trade in London and New York, maybe your one entry for any pair, even if you trade one pair. But what you do is that lower your risk so you don't have to put a stop loss. So if you're wrong in London, then you might be right in New York. You close the bad entry, yeah, but you're not worried about the drawdown. It's not going to blow your account if you walk away. Just lower the risk. And the reason why I'm saying is because this account has no time frame. It's a proper account, gives you capital to trade with, no time frame. Do you get it? So just do that. And then basically what you do is you just re-enter in New York and then close the bad position. Or even if it hits your stop loss, you're good. Doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I have to. Yeah, it's true though, Gavin. I have to keep saying it because obviously I don't know who's new or who's not in these live streams. And like I said, the whole thing I'm thinking about is building a community of people that can just understand my ideals when it comes to trading. Do you get? And it's just I'm trying to break down the reality of trading, man. Because too many people out there, it's easy to start showing people, yeah, 10%, 20%, 50% this month. But boy, nobody notice how people are not showing you when those bad months are coming in. Like I had a terrible March, terrible, terrible. Really, it was only terrible because of I took one stupid trade. I told you on the last Zoom at the beginning. It was EA. I just held with stupid risk. And, I'm just like everyone else sometimes. I fell victim to greed, and that was it. But if I was more disciplined, I would have been very fine. I would be coming back into profit now because towards the end of March, it fared out. You know what I mean? And then hopefully April is better. That's all I can do is hope April. If April starts showing January, February consistency to then, yeah, great. So yeah, that's just what it is. You just take it like that. And again, if you've got this account, no timer. So I'm not even stressed. I didn't take a trade until today. So that's day four of this week. No stress. And there you go. So all I have to do is make 10% eventually when I do, hopefully so, then yeah, just pass it. So I've got 100K account right now. I'm just trying to see how it's going. Just taking it. I got way too complex. It's yeah, no, it is very simple strategies that work, man. Very simple strategies. Don't overcomplicate Forex. Very nice 15-minute candle on SPX for this possible sell. Hopefully we are seeing the sell back down. That's what my strategy is, very simple. It's a breakout from the daily, weekly, or monthly. Most times I'm on the daily chart because it's just easiest to see and it's big enough. Breakout from here. Let me go to a clean chart. Let me just go to this SP, maybe US 500 will work. Let's see if that works. So I can do it without all of my drawings on there. So yeah, very simple. Very, very simple. So first, Fibonacci. We've got this breakout to here to here. From before, it would have been from here to here. So before that happened, just to show you, it would have been from here to here. I'm not trading straight away, so I get to see the breakout, just like I was showing you with the smaller pairs. Yeah. Very simple. Now we've got this low, we've got this high. We wait for the breakout. I'm just doing the same thing I'm showing you on the 1 hour time frame. I'm just doing it from the higher time frame, daily, weekly, or monthly. We've seen it. And most times I'm on the daily chart. We've seen the breakout here, break of structure. Then after the break of structure, we wait for the retest. Retest, look at the sell trade that came in. Whoom! This was a Neo trade that came in right there. Nice, beautiful Neo sell trade came in. Now we've seen another buy up. There was even another Neo trade here for this sell. Boom. And now, hopefully, if we're right, this is another Neo trade coming in right here. But because we've already had 1 and 2, I'm not looking for 2 times ADR on this sell. I'm only looking for 1 because this was definitely a 2 or 3 times ADR move because it was huge. So now I know it's done that move. It's no longer a massive swing trade for me anymore because unless it's going to go into a huge weekly trend, I don't know. You know what I mean? Or monthly trend through multiple months. So that's literally it. This is normal candles. The only thing I've done is I've changed the wicks to black, so that's probably why it looks a bit different. That's normal candles on the chart right now. So literally, this is all I do, and I just wait for price to get there, and then I'll just show a demand area. So you can make the demand area this big, or supply, sorry. You can make it that big if you want to. Guys and girls, hit that like button if you're new in here, please. Supply, right here. You see? There, so this whole area is a possible sell area for me, but I know that, and then the next thing I have, and this is what the Neo indicator just has for you, it has all of this. So it's all mapped out for you. And there's the wick. So imagine you can do this with an expert advisor. So right now, Neo would have taken that SPX trade for you with the expert advisor on the 5-minute chart with your risk, and you just walk away. Go spend time with your kids, your wife, your husband, your partner, whoever it is, or go to work. The Neo, if you're at work, you could have just switched on the bot and then it would have just taken the trade for you. That's why I've set up like this. It took me years to get to that point, to just realize some type of consistency. And yeah, again, this is a liquidity wick up here, but then there's this wick here as well. So if it does so, it was only going for this liquidity this week here. There you go. They've grabbed the liquidity with this candle. And then if they do sell it, boom, we know it's at the 618. It's valid for us. They've grabbed the liquidity at 618 and they're selling. Again, price was at a high. It broke daily structure over here. It pulled down, broke back, sold. All we're waiting for is for it to pull back again. Neo will tell you stop hump 1 on Neo right now in this pair is blue. And it's telling you that you can possibly look for a trade. And there you go. And then we're just in. And we'll see what happens. Again, these trades can just go on to lose. I'm not saying you're going to win, but this is why you trade probabilities. If these lose, then you just trade the next one. If the next one wins and you have your risk correctly, then you're back in profit. Maybe 50% of the profit you would have liked, but hey, that's literally what I do. I just trade that all year round. And that's what I call the circle of pips. And this is why I trade all of these pairs. And what I do is this, guys and girls. So every single Saturday or Sunday, I'll go through all my pairs on here. So you can see I've got all of the pairs here. I'm not scared to trade everything. Like, it just is what it is. I pretty much trade everything apart from like 3 pairs and maybe exotics and whatnot. But You can see here, as soon as it looks good, I just put it on a light blue. So I'll just be like looking for a trade on AUD CAD. I'll be looking at, I was looking for the sell on AUD CAD, but I think it already did it. I was looking at, you can see DAX is right here, German 30, Euro USD. Even though it's here, I weren't going to trade it this week. So I already made 3 Neo trades on it, pointless. SPX, you can see it's right here. This is why I'm calling out the sell on it. Silver gold, I wasn't trading it for the sells. I was only going to take the buys because I know about what's going to happen. And silver, I don't counter trend to what gold's doing. I will keep it the same. So whatever gold's doing, that's what silver's probably doing. So silver looks like it's going to sell according to my strategy, but I'm like, hey, I don't know, because gold is buying. So silver might be going for this wick up here. So I'm just like, I'm not trading silver because gold looks like it's going to buy. But you can see silver's in this area right here, which I drew out from Saturday. That went past. Go to a 4-hour chart even. Let's go to a 15-minute chart and see if we see a sell happen. There you go. So as soon as it got into this area here, you had a 15-minute break of structure here, boom, and then you could have caught this sell on silver. But I still think it's going bullish long term. But there you go. That's that. Let's see. So they're pulling SPX all the way back. They're pulling it back. Let's see what they do. Let's see. Is there any other news events today? Oh, there's this. This will probably affect gold more now. Fed Birkin. There's all of this as well later on. We'll have to see what these guys do. This can make our indices trades lose, so we have to pay attention to these when the Fed's always speaking and the Treasury. It's important. So we have to see what they say. FK, you're always asking for setups on gold. There's no setup on gold. I've told you what goes in it. No setup. No setup. You're trying to 1-minute trade gold, mate. No setup. I told you, don't trade gold right now. It's not safe. It's not safe. Look what it's doing. I said it from this morning. This is how you gonna trade this. Look. But here was the buy off of the Asian high. Use the indicator, will help you. Silver as well. No good. No good. I'm not trading this. I said unless it goes back to a key level. That's what helped me call out the nice, perfect trade on Tuesday. This one here on Tuesday. Like, look, there was a clear pull. Look at this. Look, boom. Neo told me. Look, I do not lie. Look, when we load up. Look. See what I'm saying? I do not lie. Neo told me this was bullish. Here. Gold. You see? That's why I looked for the buy on Tuesday. Now, Neo is not showing me this. I'm not going to buy, man. It's still actually bullish at the moment, but it's not fresh. It's been there for a long time, so I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what it's going to do. You get what I mean? I don't know. SPX is buying back like a crazy person. It's that news in 5 minutes. Let's see what they do. Maybe they want to fake us out on SPX. Maybe they wanted to get you in the market. It's buying crazy right now. Crazy. Buying crazy. You see? Yeah, I think GJ will possibly sell. So look at SPX. It's moving crazy right now. So it's probably going to hit stop loss SPX the way they're moving. Because this was only... In fact, that was a 15-minute break as well. So we'll see if they respect this 15-minute structure break. If they don't, then yeah, they're just moving crazy. But like I said, I suspect they're going for this wick over here. It's 100 GBP for the Neo indicator. You get into VIP as well. And if you get it now, if you pay that price now, you get lifetime access. I think SPX is going for this wick here. So that's what I said. I'm giving it one more entry this week. And then after that, if it fails this entry, then I'm not trading it again this week. I'll be done with SPX. Because it's going for that wick here, I think, if they buy. Whereas DAX, if it does sell, looks like they're trying to buy up as well now. It did clear this liquidity here, and the next liquidity is all the way at this highs here. So we'll see. We'll see what they do anyway. I'll go to GJ. It's not monthly. It's just a one-time fee. It's a one-time fee you're going to pay. If you get in now, it's a one-time fee. By the time it's completed, because I've been you know, telling people time and time again, get in, get in. I've made loads of videos. Then it's going to be a monthly fee, and lifetime subscriptions going to cost more. So if you want to get it now, at least you know you're on the list. When it's completed, you're going to get access to it. You don't have to worry about anything. Just drop the money, be done. This is trading. That type of money is nothing for all of us in trading. You should just, boom, you just drop it, and then you know it's there. And then you get to use it when it's obviously out. So right there's the playlist for Neo, so you can check anything you want with Neo right there, and you can understand what Neo's all about. Yeah, they're doing aggressive pushes now. It's this news here, aggressive pushes. So where is it? It's this news here. That's why it's this natural gas news. Natural gas news. Look, see, it's low impact. It's not even high impact news, people. It's not even high impact news. And they're doing this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That news is funny. I'm going to get you out. They gave you that tasty sell to try and get you out now. So like I said, my risk is calm anyway. So if I lose these trades, I'll just come back again next week. It's no problem. If there's no trades this week, just take it simple. So they popped all the way up. Okay, this because it's on that line there. Let's see if they respect it. 15-minute chart hasn't broken structure yet. That's why I say rejected off of the 15-minute break of structure as well. Clever people. The 15-minute break of structure is like here, and pretty much rejected off of that. So we'll see what it does. So it looks like they're getting up now. This is exactly what they did with the other entry on SPX for me. I'll check GJ. Yeah, see, I told everyone GJ's still going to be buying. I told them, look, I even said it to them today. We'll go out. I said, bro, don't even sell GJ. If you go to the daily time frame, I think I even marked that level out for everyone. Let's go here. Yeah, look, see? Look. look. I did this all in the London Zoom. So they're going for these wicks, and they're probably going for this one now. I said this one here. I said they're definitely covering this one. Yeah, they did already, sorry, but they're going for these ones here, so you can see. So that was the liquidity wick there. They've covered that liquidity wick. Boom, they bounced, and now they've gone for this. This is a crazy buy on GJ. And now they're probably going for this one here. This was the start. This is basically a Neo trade, but we were waiting, and they faked out. So they gave us trades. They gave us like 2 times ADR in some of these buys. These were big buys, but the real Neo trade was right here. You see? And you'll see what I'm saying. So we'll grab our fib. And even if we do our fib from, I think is it from here to here? Yeah, here to here. Boom, look at that, see? 2.36. What you see? Multiple wick rejections, boom. Break of structure. Right here, maybe you could have got in from a lower time frame point of view, and then boom, that's the trade. So they're going to do this, and then sometimes they'll fake you out. Like the indices right now, you're just seeing fake outs. It just looks like they're just faking out. They don't want you to eat on these indices today. They said no. If you're selling it, they said no. Yeah, here. So there you go, boom, and that's GJ. So GJ, I wouldn't touch GJ for now. Like I said, you'd only want to get in on re-entries of buys. Yeah, I think they are as well. Unless they hold this level, they have to hold this level. If they break these highs, then they're going higher with the indices, especially SPX. Yeah, so GJ boom was here. If we go back down to the 15-minute time frame, all that happened is we had a retest of the Asian high. So they did a fake out sell to get everybody in again. Retest of the Asian high. See why I say this indicator is decent for you. And then they just bought back up again. But the 15-minute entry would have been here, so it was pretty useless. The 5-minute entry would have been probably lower. 5-minute entry would have been, there was a small break here, but a better looking break was here. So you would have been in from right here for this buy up here. right there, and then obviously there was a bit more of a defined one here. So yeah, technically the same area you would have been in. I know, I see it holding as well. It's holding, mate. It's holding, Gavin. I got it on my phone. Every time I'm in the live Zoom, I've got my phone on my left leg so I can see it. So I'm like, ooh, it's buying. Ooh. I can see it. All it takes is one spike. That gas news was trying to get you out, boy. So yeah, that's GJ. I'll go to EA as well while we're here. If they sell price after this, trust me, there's so many times I've been in this like these trades and I'm like, these guys are pagans. They'll try everything to get you out. Let's see. Let's see if they hold price. Let's see. They're really trying their best right now. They want you to be a shook one like the Mob Deep song. That's what they want to do. They want you to close. Let's see. EA has gone bullish again, so it's no good for any sells if you are trying to catch that. Yeah, it's just gone bullish. It's crazy what they've been doing with EA. This is what happens sometimes. So, where was the sell? March? Nope. So this was the sell that I was talking about, that pagan me. I was in this sell. At first I got in here, then it sold down, then it bought back. Was it here? I think it was here. Yeah, it was here. I got in, it sold down, bought back up, didn't go to my first TP. So I was like, oh man. Then yeah, I know, I'm saying yes as well. It's selling, it's melting, it's melting again. It's melting. Now, so then they went back up again. They were testing me. You see, like what they're doing for SPX, they tested me on this day. They went back up with EA. Then I managed to go here. And imagine I was here on Friday and I was just moving so weird. I don't know why I didn't close my trade. I just didn't close it. I was like, oh, I wanted them to go to like this level down here because it would have been just nice money, like decent money. And then I just didn't close it. I was waiting. Then the next day, it was the new month that opened. They gapped up, boom, and just kept buying. And then I was watching it go like negative a bit more negative, and I was like, oh, should I just close? And I was like, nah, they'll pull it back down. And then yeah, as we can see, they never came back. So the peak was here, I believe. So no, the peak was further back. They tried to take the money back off of me, so I made all the money off of this drop here, and then they came back for me. These pagans. The peak was here, and then it broke its peak. Boom. And now you can see as it broke its peak, it tried to act like it's going to create a new one, and then it reversed and went back up. I've got more people in here. Drop a like, please, if you're here. And then this is what I tell people, that don't try and trade these peaks, because look, so you're gonna be thinking, yeah, it's gonna sell, yeah, and then look, boom, they can just keep going. They can just keep going sometimes, and they've tried to make this new peak. Look here, failed. Here they might do it with NFP maybe. That's what they'll do. So they just get you, man. They get you. These indices are they're touching cloth, mate. That's the word for it. These indices. Yeah, so yeah, that's Euro Ord. Right now it's just broke his peak, so I can't really tell you what it's doing. Sorry. Can't really tell you. It's just going higher. It's just going higher. I wouldn't really do nothing. For me, it's at its extreme now. It didn't even respect this possible sell. This is why it's purple. So anything I've got purple, it's not ready just yet. You'll see what I'm saying. So it's not ready. It's not cooked enough yet. So let's go here to the daily. It's not cooked. So it's gone down here. This is broke back up. It's pulled back down. So it's technically, it hasn't broken any type of structure. The structure break level's over here. So yeah, we need it to make more structure. So its next structural level's here, and then the next one's here. So right now we're still just waiting for this to gear up for now. We'll see how it goes for now. So it's just like that. So that's what I do. I just wait. So this one's breaking out now. It's broke structure here. So it might pull back and then continue to buy. This is what I just do. I just wait like this. So again, all of the ones that are purple are ones I'm waiting on for them to reverse at their highs and their lows. These ones are reversing now, so you can see why they're purple, but they're reversing. So I'm just waiting. Waiting. Any other pairs you want me to check? Well, the only other pair. I hear that, Gavin. I hear that. Come on, SPX. Come on, German 30. Stop being a pagan. We need this 1 hour candle on SPX to close bearish. If it closes bearish and down, it's a better sign that it will continue to sell. We need it to close bearish below the previous bullish candle. So I'm going to just go back to it so you can see what I'm talking about. Any other pairs you want me to check, people? Let me know. Let me go back to some of the scalping pairs. Yeah, so this one here, we need SPX to close this bearish candle on the 1 hour below at least this level here. Then it's broken structure on the lower time frame as well. But if they don't, they're being pagans. That's what we need. Need that push. Let's go back over to this thing. It's telling me DAX keeps pushing back up. That basically telling me DAX is in between this level here. What they doing? They did this on EU though. Guys and girls, if there's any other pairs, let me know. They did this on EU, but they did it over a longer period of time on EU last week. Look. So this was the big winner from last week. Clean trade. Let's just go to the 1 hour. Should be easier. Come on. That's moving slow, man. Yeah, so see what they did? So they sold down, then they pushed up, making it look like they were going to break, and then just come in at a certain time. So it was 5 o'clock. Then they just melted it at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock is in another 1 hour and 20 minutes. Whatever news happened there, they just melted it, and then boom, and then it just kept dropping. So this is basically what happens usually with Neo, which obviously you can see is a double top, left shoulder, sorry, a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So most times with Neo trades, we get double tops, double bottoms, or head and shoulders, or inverted head and shoulders, if it works. So we get, that's why I trade the midweek reversal. The problem that we're having now is that if it does sell SPX or US 30, sorry, not US 30, or German 30, is they're trying to establish if this is going to be the high of the week or not. So that's why we're seeing such a weird movement here. So we just have to see how it goes. See if they will establish it or they won't right now. So they're trying to make that decision. Look how this is pulled all the way back to the sell. Alright, cool. Let's go over here. Let me see. Majors, minors, metals, PS. What's this one here? Nope, it looks like SPX is on that trail, boy. They're giving you so much false hope. It's on that trail. Let's go. Let's see what these pairs are doing. AED Swiss franc still went down there, nothing else. GBP Swiss franc still just there. NZD Swiss franc still there. Trade. Oil, nope. See, went to the moon. So this is what I said. Dels was based on a 5-minute entry. Trade oil. So it's gone to that US. Oh yeah, it was oil news though, innit? So that's why that makes perfect sense. This news here. So whoever trades oil, obviously I take it they would have been looking at this gas storage, whatever it is here, this EI. I don't trade oil, so I don't know about this. That's why I said it. So you can see it just went oh, that's flying. AED CAD. Ooh, it pulled back. One more time. Let's go down to the 5-minute. Yep, so AD has just broken 5-minute structure over here for a possible continuation. Like I said, I wait for the next day. If anybody's trying to get this quote-unquote sniper entry on AD right there, 5-minute structure has been broken. It's gone back to this fib level. It's pulling back, and let's go over to the 15-minute chart. They are toying. Yeah, so you can see it pull back to the 786. Look how it rejected off of there. So like what I showed you on GJ, you can see here, it's just happening in a smaller version of it, possibly. Long. So you would be in this trade right now. If you are going to get into it, good luck to you. And your take profit 1 is here, which is 12 pips. This is TP1. So it's completely up to you if you get into the trade. This is TP2. Over here. Yeah, you might as well say this is TP2 here because this is obviously a rejection zone. And this is TP3. And you even got a TP4 with this as well. And here's TP4 up here. There you go. That's AD CAD. She's buying up now slowly. So it's completely up to you if you enter that trade. If it does go off from here, it will continue to probably go off from here for tomorrow. Until tomorrow, sorry. Where are we? Euro CAD. Still too far up in the air. This has already smashed every take profit it needs to. It's already smashed almost every take profit. NZD CAD is already there. So NZD CAD is your next one. Let's wait for it to load. If it's already going, it's going, but you're waiting for this to pull back again to the 618. This is supposed to be the other way around. Let's do this. So this would have been this way here. There you go. So you're waiting for this to pull back. If you are already in it, congrats, already pulled. Sorry, if anyone did see, I did give it out earlier as well. This is why this demand area is here. Somebody asked me earlier in the Zoom, so I did give it out. So for this buy trade, just go see this quickly. Go see what they're doing in these accounts. Yep. So if it does pull back, then we'll be looking at entries around the 236 and the 382. And then USD CHF is already gone, so no point. Yeah, so that's kind of it. I'm on the Zoom for 13 more minutes. 13 more minutes. So if you have any questions, please ask me. Hopefully SPX drops. They are really trying to set this higher this week right now on SPX and German 30. Let's see what they do. Hit the lights, guys. Come on. Come on. hit that. Any other questions before I go? Yeah, I'm still in the US as well, 500. I'm still in it. I'm just watching it. Like I said, I got my phone on my lap in it, so I can see it. So I just keep peering over. Like I said, because I'm in other accounts, because I'm managing accounts as well. I'm managing prop accounts for people, so I have to check it on all the accounts. And because I'm in the Zoom, I couldn't put. I'm in the live stream, sorry, I couldn't put the stop loss on the other trades. It's not obviously going to go crazy, but while I'm not looking, it could just do a mad impulsive move. But I have set an alert here anyway, just in case. Let's see. We just need them to do one aggressive move to the downside again. Hopefully they're just trying to create a supply zone on it. Yeah, I know, it's so close. They're still too close. It's too close for comfort to the stop loss right now. It's too close. Oh, it's too close. It's like that level where you're like, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? They're proper teasing it. Proper. This is lagging. How's the 15-minute looking like that, but the 5 minutes looking like this? This chart is lagging, mate. On my phone, it doesn't look like that. Oh, this is German 30, no wonder. That's why German 30 is looking like it's going there. Any questions, guys and girls? 9 minutes. It's reacting off the mid range. That's why. Of the New York session. Yeah, they're waiting for this news announcement, definitely. So we're not probably going to see any. US indices don't really move to evening anyway. They're waiting on all of these. So we're not going to see. It's either going to stop us out or give us a thanks. At this point here, they're waiting on this news here. So we ain't going to really see any movement for another 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours on these pairs. Nope, they're pushing up. This is it. This is their last call. Alright. Cool. Seeming no one else is asking any questions, I'm going to leave it there anyway, guys and girls. Get on with it. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good one. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully so. London session. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you later.